is going on with Diddy, Kim Porter, and Kim Porter's family. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Kim Porter's dad came out to make a statement about Diddy. Now, when this happened, everybody was like, oh my God, Kim Porter's dad's about to wake the girls up. To which I said, I don't expect much. I don't expect much. It seems like the people closest to Kim, and I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know, and I'm trying to be respectful. They had inklings of what was going on between her and Diddy. And it seemed like they were falling into Diddy's narrative, the same one he's trying to push with Cassie, that it was all consensual, which I do want to say this. It Diddy's being taken up on charges for sex trafficking against Cassie and a bunch of other people. It makes me think that if Kim was actually alive today, would she be a part of this lawsuit? Or would the prosecutor, or would she be testifying on Diddy's behalf? Or would she be testifying on Diddy's behalf about how Cassie's a liar? I mean, at the end of the day, yes, may they rest in peace, but I feel like everybody that's around Diddy or in Diddy's orbit, you have to either sign off on what he's doing, you have to help him with what he's doing, and you have to buy into the narrative. We saw this, the way his mind works, even at the bail thing. So it makes me wonder. I don't know what it would be, but it makes me wonder what's going on. Anyway, Kim Porter's dad came out and everybody thought he'd be like, yeah, and for what he did to my daughter, I hope he rot in hell. But of course he didn't say that. He is now drawing that line, and he's kind of making it seem like he's shocked at these claims against Diddy and the truth's going to prevail, much like what Christian, Justin, Quincy, and Janice Combs. At the end of the day, let me just say this. This is, in their minds, legacy. Remember when Misa Hilton Brim was like, it's a legacy, bad boy for life. I'm writing a book about what really took place. We were building miracles. We were building legacies. And in my mind, I'm like, this is probably part of Diddy's PR thing to remind people that he's a great man. And we were like, Misa, read the room. If you guys don't know who Misa is, she is Justin Diddy's son's mother. It's one of Diddy's baby's moms, because as much as he said he pro-black, he loved keeping everybody a baby mom, right? He didn't even go overseas and do an ACOM where he can have a million wives. Anyway, all jokes aside, right? You guys have to remember that the Combs, they were once billionaires. They were once the Golden family. So now, when Diddy loses his money, if Diddy's in jail, what does that mean? It means that these kids have to get a job because Diddy somehow didn't really set them up for the future, right? So when you look at this, right, it has to be that if Diddy goes to jail, then everybody's money dries up. The money that goes to support Kim's dad, if any go, the money that goes to support the kids, the money that supports her friend, the money that helps the influence that everybody covets, I'm at a Diddy party, all that goes away. So I think at this point, people are content to let sleeping dogs lie. And I think at this point, everybody wants to protect the king. Diddy made sure that all roads had, it's like him. He made sure he was like the Roman Empire. All roads had to lead to Rome. I think it's very clever what he did. I think he could teach a master class in how to control and manipulate people through their fears, their insecurities, their wants, needs, desires, and through money. But anyway, this is just my opinion. I'm going to read what Showbiz Cheat Sheet is actually reporting, and then y'all tell me what y'all think, because maybe I don't know everything, but I don't know. It looks like there is another person, much like everybody else, that is going up for Diddy. Again, maybe they know something I don't know. That's a possibility. But do they know something the prosecution don't know? Because the prosecution seems to think the same thing I think. But anyway, Kim Porter's father has broke his silence on Sean Diddy Combs' arrest. He said the truth will come out. Kim Porter's father helped Diddy forgive Sean Diddy Combs after their breakup. Here's how he feels about Diddy now. Again, this man helped his daughter forgive a man that had multiple babies on her, allegedly laid hands on her, definitely had her crying from a broken heart, playing her, making a fool out of her. When she finally got the courage to leave this man, her own father helped her open her heart and dumb down her mind to let the devil back in. I wonder why that is. They said when Kim Porter and Sean Diddy Combs broke up for the first time, her father helped her forgive him and welcome him back into her life. Diddy and Kim broke up for good in 2007, but they remained friendly. Kim's father knew Diddy for years and is now struggling to understand the multiple allegations and lawsuits against him. He spoke out about how he feels. He shared his thoughts on the arrest. Jake Porter knew Diddy for years. He liked Diddy while he dated his daughter and later mourned with him at her 2018 funeral. He said he felt shocked by recent allegations to come out. He says the truth will come out. It always does in the end. While he declined to comment on the charges piling up against Diddy, he said the video of him attacking Cassie horrified him. He said, when I saw the video of what he did to Cassie, I was disgusted. I don't really have much to say beyond that. He declined to comment on how he thinks Diddy's trial will go. He feels confident that the truth will prevail. He said, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, I guess, but the truth will come out. They said while Diddy and Kim's father broke up for the well, I'm sorry, while Diddy and Kim, but well, Diddy, you never know, broke up for the first time, he tried to get her back. His infidelity ended the relationship. To make amends, he consistently flew to Georgia where she was living with family. He said, the father said, I think the threat of losing his freedom forced him to grow up and take responsibility for his actions. He was forced to come to me and work things out, and he really had to jump through some hoops. He was on the plane every weekend talking to my mom and grandmother and telling the kids daddy made a mistake. She said that Kim ultimately helped her forgive Combs. He said, I don't know what those conversations were like, but it's enough for my father to say to me, Kimberly, I made a mistake with your mother. We all make mistakes. Um, Many people have either condemned Diddy or tried to distance themselves from him. But they said that Diddy's mom is still standing by his side, saying it's heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for the narratives created out of lies. Again, let me just say this, and I think it needs to be said. I actually don't know what's in Kim Porter's dad's heart. An article can be written to make something go the way it needs to, or for something for the way it needs to be perceived. Okay. I get that. I do know that I don't know why he's not coming out and talking to the feds and saying what he knows about Diddy. The only thing I can think of is that is the father to his grandchildren, but it's also the breadwinner for the grandchildren. And he doesn't want to see the grandchildren's lives fall apart, especially after they lost their mother. But at what point do you say, if any of these things are true, that their father was the worst influence? And I wonder if he actually feels guilty in the end about encouraging his daughter to take back a man that did so much to her. And ultimately, even if he was not the cause of her passing, really think about it. Who did Kim date? What did Kim do? Kim, I don't think, was allowed to date publicly. Kim wasn't allowed to leave Diddy. Just like with Cassie, she wasn't allowed to date. If he was doing that to Kid Cudi, what do you think he was doing to the men that Kim was dating? Let's also not forget Chris Lighty, Shakir Stewart, and all these things that happened. I did videos on them. Again, you guys, I had to take a step back. I don't want to be too judgmental. I just don't understand how all these people so close to Kim and Diddy had no idea at all the hell this woman was going through. Again, you don't tell our parents everything. We don't tell our friends everything. But now I'm sure her dad is in the blogs. Forget about like what's in the blogs now. I'm sure why he was with Diddy, and even in 2018 with her passing, he was in the blogs reading up on things. Just makes you wonder why he's not questioning it. Again, I hope the family finds peace. And I guess it's not my place to say, but at this point, when we're dealing with a monster, my main thing is how could all these people not know? And why are all these people not speaking out more? I think the answer is obvious for a number of reasons, but that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think about Kim's father basically saying the truth is going to prevail? A lot of people said, T said, that's him saying that he knows Diddy's going down. To which I say, we've seen other people close to Diddy do the same thing. That's not him saying anything except for everybody is proving innocent. It's innocent till proven guilty, and the truth's going to come out. It always does. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.